If your taste is for the fantastical, then you could do worse than look at Dean P R Buswell's The Order of Elysium. Buswell writes about the age-old battle between the darkness and the light, a battle which it seems the light is losing. And our only protection is provided by the wardens of the Order of Elysium. Here's the prologue. Somewhere in the second circle of hell, 10 years ago, a flickering red light danced across the smooth, pitch-black rock that made up the long corridors of the sprawling, demonic den. A steady clack of metal on stone echoed harshly down the hallway and into the chamber beyond, preceding the arrival of a tall, brightly clad figure who strode into the heart of the hellish structure. The figure was accoutred in heavenly ornate armour, and pearlescent white wings were folded on its back. The chamber was filled with the pleasurable moans and quiet giggles of its occupants as they lounged around on darkly coloured silk pillows, fondling and playing with each other's naked forms in pits teeming with writhing flesh. On the opposite side of the den, there were those that had been blindfolded, gagged and chained to the wall by shackles that dug into their wrists, rusting the metal with their blood. They were toys and tools both, ready for the lustful succubi and incubi. In the centre of the chamber was a lavishly decorated throne made from the same black rock as the walls of the den. Lounging in the chair was a dark-haired figure draped in strips of thin charcoal silk that did more than simply tease the curves of her all-too-human-like body. "Long way from home, aren't we, little angel?" she teased as she shifted forward in her chair. "Were it that I could be anywhere else, it would be so," said the angel. "The fact is, I require your skills." "There are many who need my skills, angel," retorted the beautiful she-demon with a fanged grin. "But go on." "I need an army." "Then you have come to the wrong place," she spat as she sat suddenly upright. "I don't do armies. My succubi are not war factories for you or anyone else." "I heard differently," stated the angel. "Your power in this circle grows rapidly. Even the most savage demon lords are bending at the knee for a chance to be heirs of the armies you create." "I give them the weapons they require to raise their own armies, not the armies themselves," she corrected firmly. "And in turn they offer you loyalty and obedience," the angel surmised. "Yes," the beguiling she-demon sat back with a contented smile. "For without me, they'd simply be fighting in the dirt themselves or wandering forever lost in the first circle." "Such things are true for every successful soldier. No matter their skill, they owe their victories, at least in part, to the blacksmith that supplied their weapon." The angel looked around the room with pointed gaze. "You are no different." She-demon let out a quiet, sarcastic laugh. "I owe no one. I am older than most of those, even deeper in the realm, and stronger than any of the whelps that managed to drag their way out of the first circle. Your blacksmith is calling in a favour," the angel stated, shifting his wandering gaze directly back to hers. "You mean she—" the demon stammered, to which the angel simply nodded. I am in the middle of a war here. This stronghold was hard won, but the rest of the circle is—" The angel threw a bag, which clinked as the demon snatched it from the air, and a glow of gold poured out as she inspected its contents. "There are benefits of dealing with me and mine," said the angel. "A steady supply of this, coupled with your own talents, and this entire circle will be yours within a decade." The she-demon beamed with delight. "Perhaps something could be arranged." "How many do you want?" 200 should suffice," the angel replied. The succubus stood up from her throne, her eyes wide with incredulity. 200? Do you realize how long that would take? Even for someone of my caliber, I have only so many succubi and incubi at my disposal." The angel said nothing. He simply continued to look at her, waiting. She sighed. "I can do it, but—" "Good. But there is one other thing," the angel cut in. "You need to use wardens." Cambion, created from warden hosts, she mused, staring off into the air deep in thought. Interesting. I've never tried it, but I imagine the angelic essence within the wardens would create something more than simple cambion. Angels may not be able to breed, but this may be the next best thing. She paused for a moment, lost in thought. I'm sure I could do it, but securing the hosts may prove dangerous. She would not have sent me here if you were not thought capable of dealing with such hazards, the angel rebutted. Use the first batch to make the rest easier to acquire if you have to. It'll prove a good opportunity to see how they fare. The process will be tedious, especially with your special request. It will take time, she informed. Of that I have plenty. Your cambion are simply the last means to an end that has been in the making for longer than even you have been alive, Lilith, said the angel as he turned to leave, the flicker of red firelight marring the white of his wings as he stepped back into the shadow.
Hi, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more readings and author interviews. And don't forget to hit that button to be notified every time we post new content.